Hi there, you are listening to the Goal Party Podcast, where we finally relax at the end of the week, make a drink and some hors d'oeuvres, and grab a mic to discuss setting, achieving, and failing at goals. I'm Valerie Aiello, the host of this pod where anything can happen and the party starts now. So cheers to episode number 1 of the Goal Party Podcast. I am the only one at the party today. However, the plan is to eventually have things happening and to have other people with me on this podcast. I am Valerie Aiello, and I have another podcast called Idea Diary, which I have taken a small break from because, as you may or may not know, I have moved, and it's taken me a little bit of time, a little bit more time than I anticipated, but it's taken me a little over a month to finally get settled and to get comfortable in my space and to figure out my schedule and all the things that I want to do, which is obviously a lot, like everyone else. However, one of the goals of the summer is to have a weekly podcast with other people other than myself, talking about mainly goals and different things achieved and, whatever kind of comes up. I am recording this on a Thursday, which is going to be my day of the week where I relax and have a cocktail and take a break. So I'm starting my weekend early and record a show on Thursday, which I edit and upload on a Friday. So if I can actually keep to that schedule, it will be amazing. Maybe if you're out there listening and I start slacking a little bit, maybe you can send me a message on Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is that you like to send messages to, and bug me and make sure that I stick to my goals. All right, so I'm going to take a sip. My first drink is a Topo Chico, and I love bubbly drinks, but I'm not always in the mood to open an entire bottle of champagne and drink that by myself, so a lot of times I'll grab these little Topo Chico hard seltzer things, and I will make one cocktail for myself, and it's pretty good. So that's what we're having at the party today. The big goal to announce for episode 1 is that I'm going for a no plans summer. I had so much going on, so much transition, so much hectic stuff going on in the beginning of the year and this whole first spring season for me here in Austin, and now summer has started and I'm ready to just be home forever and not be distracted and to seriously focus on all the things that I want to do. So I'm starting with the no plans summer in June, and that entails starting the weekend early, which will be a Thursday is going to be my cocktail party day where I'm going to invite different friends over and we will hopefully record an episode of this podcast, talk about some interesting things, and then Friday will be my kind of catch-up day of all the things that I maybe didn't get quite done during the week that I really wanted to get done with. And then I'm kind of famous for having a lazy day where I do nothing and have no plans and stay in bed as long as I can. And I kind of treat my bed like a little hotel room. So it's my own little weekly vacation. So I try to have one day where, it doesn't always work out, but I do try to have no plans, no projects, no anything. And that day is kind of a guilt-free day to read or watch movies or hopefully not go out. But a lot of times when you don't have a normal 9-to-5 job, your weekends are totally packed with other people that want to do things on the weekend because they work all week long. So when you're on your own schedule and you are doing your own thing, the weekends are usually hectic with other people's stuff, which I totally love. All my friends, I love all my family, I love going to birthday parties and all that stuff. However, I have to really get into control of the plans that other people are doing and what they have going on and how I include myself in it while getting my relaxing stuff in and getting all the things that I want to achieve during the week. That being said, Monday has always been my most favorite day of the week. That's kind of the start of the week where no one's bugging me. There's nothing happening as far as the outside world's concerned. And I can really just focus and start working and get into my projects. My goal is that Sunday is going to be my new Monday. So Sunday is going to be my start of the week where I trick my brain into thinking Sunday's the new day to get started. And then Monday I can just keep that momentum going and hopefully get 2 Mondays out of the week, which Mondays I usually do get a lot of stuff done and my brain just always works well when it's like the beginning of something. Sunday, Monday will hopefully be my big work days, and then Wednesday, Thursday will hopefully keep that momentum. And by Thursday, I will probably be ready because I've hopefully jam-packed my Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and with so much stuff that I've accomplished that it's one of those things where Thursday I'm ready to have a cocktail and meet with friends and hopefully growing my relationship capital, because there's so much more to being successful than just making lots of money. Part of it is the relationships that you build and making time for friends and hanging out with them and making people feel special and all the things, doing all the things with other people and not constantly focusing on your goals and being in your head and just doing the minimal amount of catching up with people and being with people. One of the things I'm really focusing on right now is my relationship capital. And am I paying attention to everybody? Am I actually doing valuable things with people that, make our memories more fun and our memories just more special and being together? Anyways, the no plan summer, jam-packed with a schedule that hopefully I stay on, which just gives me a huge amount of time to create and work and feel like I'm accomplishing things rather than what I have been going through, which is constant errands with, sure, getting stuff done, but it's not very focused and there's not a lot of time to concentrate. But I think, we go into different moments in our life, and moving is probably one of the most stressful things you could do. And I was doing it, and I'm done, and I'm in my place, and I have a bed and a couch, and I have all the basic things. Everything's not perfect, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relaxed, and I'm feeling energized and ready to go. I kind of moved away from the city into a more nature location. I'm not in the middle of nowhere by any means, but it definitely gives that feeling just driving 10 minutes down a highway with tons of trees and a lake. It gives a feeling that I have a lot more space and there's just a lot more. I'm away from the hustle and the bustle, and it's feeling really good and positive, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to create. One of the things in 2020 that I had started doing was a daily podcast called Idea Diary. And the concept of that was to practice podcasting, practice all the things that goes along with it, practice organizing my time, knowing how long things take to edit and things take to just produce a show. And I got a lot of value out of doing a daily show. So that's definitely coming back. And the show, Idea Diary, is basically just kind of archiving what I'm doing, what I'm building, archiving my thoughts and just the things that I'm learning in a way that I can instead of having a million pieces of paper and a million notes, I can kind of go back and watch an old episode on YouTube or listen to an old episode on Spotify and just kind of archive my brain, and also learn how to share and to learn how to be a part of the world and be a part of the internet. And a lot of times for my age group, I feel like it's a little bit scary to put stuff online because the internet is forever. However, if you're doing it in a positive way and professional way, and doing it without fear that you're going to look stupid or you said all these things that you wanted to do and you did none of them. You've just got to know that you're going to fail and you're going to succeed. And sometimes you just got to get in and do it and see what happens to know if it's right for you or if it isn't. For me, the daily podcast was super doable. It wasn't a drag. It was fun. It kept me thinking every day. It kept me focused on how am I going to be entertaining? How am I going to make something valuable? And not every show is good. Out of 100 shows, maybe 2 of them are good. But it's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort in learning and practicing, like anything else, to get better at podcasting. One of the reasons why I wanted to do a show by myself was because I didn't want any roadblocks to, I didn't want any excuses to say, oh, well, I couldn't do an episode because of this or because of that. But I was really missing an element of doing something with other people that I felt like is another thing to learn about whenever you're podcasting. That is how this show, I feel like, is going to become important to my podcasting skills and communication skills and creating valuable content, is where this show I will be adding another person to the party. And I guess getting used to podcasting with other people and talking about other things. I don't necessarily think I'm ready to add celebrity guest onto the show. So I do want to kind of make Goal Party a show that is about everyday people making everyday goals, just talking to different people that have different things. Some stay-at-home moms, some people with jobs, some people with their own companies, some people with side hustles, all different types of people. I think I want to open the conversation up and start talking about just what's going on and how people do things, maybe different people's schedules, how they achieve things, go all over the place and have fun. So that is what future episodes of this podcast will be about, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm hoping to do this on my cocktail party day, which is Thursday, and post on Fridays. I think that's all the info that I have for you for this episode 1. Please come back next week and catch more episodes. Please write me if you have any questions. You can find me at goalparty.com or valerieaiello.com. And I hope you will come and party with me and the guest that will be on the show. And I just wanted to let you know that you are invited. Thanks a lot. See you later.